Hi everyone. After declaration of CMA foundation results, this is my first video out here, and I know that this particular video is going to find all types of students, right? We have different emotions which are running through the students. Some might be very happy, elated, and some might be disheartened too, right? So first of all, a big congratulations to anyone and everyone who has cleared the exams. Welcome to CMA Inter. You are now Inter students. What a great feeling it is, right? I'm sure I can actually feel that excitement that connect with you all, and I'm sure your parents must be equally excited. So my warm wishes to all of them. Right, but at the same time, we also have students who are not very happy. Of course, they could not clear their exam for one reason or the other. See, we receive n number of stories. We are constantly receiving results. Okay, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. I did it. Yeah, this, that. I understand, but I don't receive any negative result. And when I do, trust me, it gives me a sense of comfort. I feel so happy that the students can actually trust me with the ability to be with them, with the ability to console them, with the ability to actually guide them. So this message is out there to all the students, and especially to my registered students. See, if you were my CMA Foundation student and you could not clear your exam, trust me, reach out to me. I want to talk to you more than that. I want to talk to the student who has made it, because they have found their way to the next level. I mean, they will find ample of guidance everywhere to reach out to the next level. What next? What next? You will find videos flooded on YouTube. I think so, right? But the ones who could not clear for some reason, please, it is my sincere request to even all the students that if your friend, if your peer, you know someone who has not made it, please be there for them. They need more guidance. They need to know what next. Am I capable enough? Will I be able to do that? They are filled with so many thoughts and so many negative thoughts that we need to bring them out of that negative shell, that there is a light, there is a positive approach that you must follow, and your success is not denied, it is just delayed. Your results don't define you. If anyone comes up and asks, oh, नहीं हुआ क्या, you could not clear your exams, अरे अरे बड़ा easy था, इतने बच्चे पास हो गए. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. You have your own story, which is never even similar to anyone. Okay, so you have your own battles, you have your own fights, you have your own stories. So your result is not going to define who you are, how intelligent you are, or how capable you are, or what you will actually end up doing in your life, how successful you will be. No, nothing. It doesn't define you. What defines you is with how much courage, how much patience you can fight back, how quickly you adapt this result within yourself, and how reactive you are to the situation. You have to understand that your actions have to be quick. What next? That is very important for you to decide, right? So reach out to us without any hesitation, especially my registered students and even the ones who are not registered for CMA Foundation Law, because I am a law teacher. I am a law mentor, be it foundation, inter, final, at all levels. I teach only and only law. So I can, of course, give you guidance generally, but more specifically for law. So for CMA Foundation Law also, we have a marathon. Okay, full course can be revised from that marathon. And if you have not cleared it, you check out that. It will really be helpful to you. Okay, now coming back to what next, right? So for the ones who could not clear it, I have clearly told them not to waste their time and just fight back. You can and you will do it. I'm sure you will do it. Reach out to your own mentors, respective mentors for help. I'm sure they are going to guide you even better. Fine. Now the ones who have cleared their exams. How does it feel? I think absolutely great, right? So now you're seniors. You have an altogether different feeling that now I am into the course. Unless you clear the foundation level, you cannot say that I am doing or I am pursuing CMA. Well, you haven't even cleared the foundation, right? Now when you're through it, you know that now I am a part of this CMA Institute, I'm a part of the CMA curriculum, I'm a part of the CMA professional journey, which is going to be beautiful, right? So welcome, and once again, kudos, commendable. It requires a lot of effort to do that, and you have done it. So be very, very, very proud of your own self. Now, what has to be done next, ma'am? See, there might be some students who are still partying, who are enjoying, but you are the ones who are watching this video, particularly right now. You are the ones who will make this change. You are the ones who will create this gap. You are the ones who will find an upper edge over those students, because you will not waste a single moment, and you will plan what has to be done next. You remember one line of mine throughout your journey, that if you delay by one day, if you delay even by one day, your success may be delayed by 6 months. Remember that. So the first thing that you have to do is get yourself registered. Think about giving exams later, that when I have planning to give exams, am I planning to write my examination in June or maybe December 22, right? So think about that later. The first thing that you have to do is get yourself registered and start your preparation. Because the more we delay in our thoughts, okay, that I don't have to give exam right now, my exam is, I have so much time. So what we do is we end up delaying our efforts. So we don't have to delay our efforts. That is the first and the foremost thing. The first and the foremost and the most important thing is that you have to start planning. My screen is absolutely blank, so I'm going to use it and write something. Plan. First thing that you have to do is plan your next course of action. See, I cannot bluntly say that give your exam in June or give your exam in December. Why? How can I say that? Whatever choice you're going to make is shaped by a lot of factors, right? You can have different choices, and all the choices may be correct. I cannot say that your choice is wrong. If you have chosen to give your examination in June, you're wrong. No, of course you're correct. In fact, the early you give your exams, the better it is. Because I hope you all understand that this is not a joke. This is an extremely difficult and professional course that you are into, which is full of uncertainties. You don't know what is going to happen next. Maybe you have planned, exam may not happen. Given the current situation, it's not going to happen, like it's not a part of this course, but given the running situation or given the current circumstances, our course is filled with a lot of roller coaster rides. So we have to understand that we have to be prepared. We don't know what is going to come our way. If we think not right now, we'll do it later. And maybe later becomes even more later. So your success is only getting delayed by your own action. So you don't have to do that. So my sincere advice would be that of course you have to plan according to different factors. You can even reach out to me personally and we can discuss how things happen with you, but it's better that you go for your exams as early as possible. Having said that, see, how is it possible, ma'am? That is the next thing. And what should we do? Of course, ma'am, the first thing that we are going to do is register ourselves, because by January we have to do that. That is the last date if we want to appear for our exams in June, right? So we will get ourselves registered. That is not a problem. After registration, what should be our next course of action? Because if you're choosing group 1, of course we have 4 papers and they're equally difficult papers. Financial accounting, cost accounting, direct taxation, law and ethics, they are all difficult papers. So we need a lot of time and effort to actually clear the exams. See, don't be hesitant in putting efforts. Whatever data we get, we utilize 100% of our data. But whatever time has been given to us by God, we fail to utilize even 50% of our time. And if we actually plan in such a manner that we are utilizing the maximum time that is given to us, trust me, you have much more time than you realize. Then you actually need to clear exams. You have way more time than that, right? See, if I ask you a question of CMA Foundation right now, will you be able to answer? Though we are not 100% sure, but 80% will be able to answer. But if I ask you the same question after 2 years, will you be able to answer? No. So if you are given 2 years to prepare for your exams and then appear for examination, you will not remember anything. But if I have given you just this much, say just 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, you will remember whatever you study in the 6 months. So you will be more, you can say, way more ready than if you have been given a lot of time. तो अभी जो आपको टाइम मिलेगा और जो अभी आप पढ़ोगे वो आपके दिमाग में रहेगा एंड आप बहुत अच्छे से यू कैन अपीयर फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन, राइट? सो व्हाट शुड वी डू, मैम? Should we go for all the subjects at once, or should we pick one subject, or should we take one class, finish it, and then take another class? How should we do it, right? See, that's completely your choice. I mean, some students are extraordinarily brilliant. They just pick up the study material and they can read it, they can solve all questions. So that's your caliber to decide. I would advise that since you have less time, you need some guidance. You are capable enough to do it even on your own, but since you are short of time, you don't have the time to do that research, which chapter is important or which chapter is not important, which should I focus, right? Like say for example, if I talk about law and ethics, if you go for the classes, it will be more than 150 hours for sure. But if you connect to me and you tell me that, ma'am, I already remember, most of that commercial law is repeated. You have Indian Contract Act, which is repeated. You have Negotiable Instruments Act. So you have certain acts, Sale of Goods Act, which are repeated. So a lot of content you have read in foundation level, which is again there in inter level, right? So we can eliminate that. We can increase our speed and revise it. We can do only the question answer part of it. So it saves a lot of time. But for that, you have to connect to your respective mentor or the teacher, from whoever you are taking coaching, guidance, whatever you are doing, right? You have taken classes from the teacher. You have to connect to that particular teacher, and that teacher can guide you actually better. So I would suggest that it's good that you go for some guidance, right? Because this is a course where actually you don't walk up to any college that you have a role, or you have a full plan ready with you. So it's better that take some guidance, and once you have taken that guidance, you will easily sail your boat. That's not a problem. Now, coming back to our question, ma'am, what 4 subjects at once? एक बार में चारों सब्जेक्ट पढ़े, एक एक करके पढ़े, क्या करें? अगेन माई एडवाइस वुड बी पिक 2 सब्जेक्ट्स एट वंस. चारों पढ़ोगे तो बहुत ज़्यादा इतना क्विकली हमारा माइंड ना शिफ्ट और शफल नहीं कर पाता है. सो वी कैन नॉट से कि एक दिन में हम 4 कोचिंग अटेंड कर रहे हैं, 4 वीडियोज़ देख रहे हैं, उनका रिविजन कर रहे हैं, उनका क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहे हैं और सब हमारे दिमाग में रिटेन हो रहा है. इट्स डिफिकल्ट. सो माई एडवाइस वुड बी, एक्चुअली एक एक करके भी आप कर सकते हो, बट 2 subjects at once is perfect, it's fine, right? So 2 subjects at once, you divide your time. As I told you, the most important thing over here is to plan. Give yourself good amount of time to plan, because an effective planning can actually reach you to places. And without planning, if you just start with your studies, कुछ सोचा नहीं, कुछ समझा नहीं, बस शुरू कर दिया, तो आपको समझ नहीं आएगा मुझे जाना कहाँ है। ऐसे क्या होगा, आपका पूरा प्लान आपके पास रेडी है, आपको पता है कि मैं अपने प्लान से इतना पीछे चल रही हूँ या इतना आगे चल रही हूँ, या मेरे पास ये टाइम है, ये टाइम नहीं है, राइट? सो यू हैव एम्पल अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम, दैट्स नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम, इट्स जस्ट हाउ इफेक्टिवली यू यूटिलाइज योर टाइम। ठीक है, तो प्लानिंग बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। आपने सोच लिया कि 2 सब्जेक्ट मैंने पिक किया है, 2 सब्जेक्ट मुझे 2 months में आई हैव टू फिनिश इट, राइट? तो मैं डेली उसके क्लासेस देख देख के, उसका रिविजन कर करके, अपने नोट्स वगैरह सब हमारे तैयार हो रहे हैं, क्वेश्चन सब कर रहे हैं हम। कैसे करेंगे, क्या करेंगे, वो रिस्पेक्टिव टीचर बताएगी हमें। ठीक है, तो हमने अपने 2 सब्जेक्ट तैयार कर लिए, फिर हमने 2 सब्जेक्ट पिक किए, हमने वो तैयार कर लिया, और उसके बाद हमारे पास एक रिविजन का टाइम हो गया, हमारा नैया पार लग गई, राइट? सो वी कैन ईजिली clear our exams, that's not a problem. We just have to maintain that focus and start today. शुरुआत आज ही करनी है. We don't have to waste time. That is the most important and the most precious thing. I'm going to repeat that we utilize 100% of our data, but we fail to utilize even 50% of our time. That is something which is most important, क्योंकि टाइम क्या है ना, सबसे मेन चीज़ होती है। और अब हम अगर बात करें, हम ऐसे एक प्रोफेशनल कोर्स में हैं जहाँ पे टाइम इज़ द ओनली थिंग, ये याद रखो। हो सकता है देयर माइट बी, आज शुरू किया, अरे यार बड़ा बोरिंग लेक्चर लग रहा है, ऐसा लग रहा है, वैसा लग रहा है। सो यू कैन नॉट बी, लिसन टू मी वेरी केयरफुली, यू कैन नॉट बी मोटिवेटेड ऑल द टाइम। हर समय आपको कोई मोटिवेशन के डोजेस नहीं दे रहा है। दैट इज वाई इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट दैट यू लर्न टू बी डिसिप्लिन्ड ऑल द टाइम। जहाँ पे मोटिवेशन नहीं है भाई, अंदर से बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं आ रहा है कि अरे आज तो करना है या मरना है, करके दिखाना है, ऐसे ऐसी वाली फीलिंग नहीं आ रही है आज। होते हैं, यू हैव सम डेज लाइक दैट ऑल्सो, यू विल नॉट बी मोटिवेटेड ऑल द टाइम, राइट? सो यू हैव डेज लाइक दैट ऑल्सो, बट स्टिल even on those days if you are disciplined, आपको पता है कि नहीं, I have to wake up at 7 and 7 to 9 मुझे ये देखना ही देखना है, ये वाला क्लास कंप्लीट करना ही करना है, no matter what happens, and after that I have to solve even those questions. If you have that discipline within you, कोई आपको रोक नहीं सकता, no one can stop you, right? So पहला कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन आपका क्या होगा, आप सबसे पहले अपने आप को रजिस्टर कराएंगे। सेकेंड इज यू विल प्लान इन टर्म्स ऑफ क्लासेस लेने हैं कि नहीं लेने हैं। इफ़ यू डिसाइड कि हाँ आई वॉन्ट क्लासेस, मुझे सब्जेक्ट में गाइडेंस चाहिए, मुझे क्लासेस चाहिए, तो आपको किस फैकल्टी के क्लास चाहिए, क्या चाहिए, आप देखो, डेमो वेमो ये सब देखो, वॉट एवर दैट्स नॉट, ये फील्ड में तो मैं बिल्कुल भी गाइड नहीं करती। ठीक है, तो आप देखो, आप समझो और आप डिसाइड करो। डिसाइड करना इज इम्पॉर्टेंट, प्लानिंग इज इम्पॉर्टेंट, राइट? सो गो फॉर इट, डिले नहीं करो। ठीक है, इफ यू आर नॉट प्लानिंग, इफ यू आर नॉट विलिंग टू टेक एनी क्लासेस, देन ऑल्सो डोंट डिले, इमीडिएटली स्टार्ट करो कि अच्छा ठीक है, मेरे पास क्लासेस नहीं है तो मुझे क्या करना है, कहाँ से पढ़ना है, राइट? वी प्रिफर स्टडी मटीरियल। हम हमेशा बोलते हैं कि इंस्टीट्यूट के स्टडी मटेरियल को फोकस करना चाहिए, फिर भी जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं ना, वो बड़े सवाल उठाते हैं टीचर्स पे और बोलते हैं कि आप बोलते हो कि एक तरफ तो बोलते हो कि स्टडी मटेरियल पे ध्यान दो और दूसरी तरफ स्टडी मटेरियल से पढ़ाते नहीं हो। स्टडी मटेरियल से हमारे नहीं पढ़ाने के अपने रीजंस होते हैं। ठीक है, क्या रीजंस होते हैं? जैसे अगर मैं CMA इंटर की बात करूँ ना, आई हैव 3 books दैट आई गिव यू। So volume 1, volume 2, I have a chart book that I give you. There are questions incorporated. Why? ये सब मुझे नहीं मिलेगा ना इंस्टीट्यूट की बुक में। इंस्टीट्यूट की बुक में मुझे वो क्वेश्चंस नहीं मिलेंगे। इंस्टीट्यूट की बुक में मुझे अमेंडमेंट्स नहीं मिलेंगे अगर मैं लॉ की बात कर रही हूँ तो, राइट? इंस्टीट्यूट की बुक में मुझे वो हिरार्की नहीं मिलेगी जैसे आपको समझ में आएगा। मैं ऐसे नहीं पढ़ा सकती ना, इसके बाद ये पढ़ा दिया, वो आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा और मैं कितना शफल कराऊंगी आगे पीछे, राइट? सो जो हमारा कंटेंट होता है दैट इज फ्रॉम द इंस्टीट्यूट्स मटीरियल इटसेल्फ, राइट? तो जो उन्होंने लिखा है वही चीज़ हम भी लिखते हैं, हम उसको बस आगे पीछे करके और अपनी तरीके से करते हैं, which is suitable and which is easy handling for the students, right? So if you are doing self study, you need to understand कि भाई मुझे और क्वेश्चंस कहाँ से करने हैं, मुझे अपने शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाने हैं, तो आप बस अपनी प्लानिंग कर लीजिए, कैसे आपको प्लान करना है, हाउ डू यू प्लान दैट, राइट? नेक्स्ट, टाइम. Which subject has to be devoted how much time? Which subject I'm going to start first, and deadlines, that by what date the subject should be over. आपने डिसाइड कर लिया कि if I'm starting with law and ethics today, I am giving law and ethics say 1.5 month. So by 1.5 month it should be over, right? So whatever you have to plan according to your own potential, your own caliber. Maybe you are very good at financial accounting, right? So you can give it less time also, or maybe you're very good at learning, so you feel that okay, law and ethics I can keep on side, and because I'm very good at learning, I can mug up things maybe, or I remember all my law concepts, I'm very good at comprehending things, so I can do it later also, and I can do it only in 30 days also. So maybe that is actually up to you. As I told you, that whatever choice you're making is shaped by a lot of factors, right? So classes or no classes, classes, then which class, how much time am I going to devote to what subject, what is going to be my sequence of the subject, what is going to be my deadline, right? So what is going to be my time for first revision, and then you have to appear for test to test yourself, right? So this is how you are going to plan your course of action, which is very important and has to be done now. If you do it now, no one can stop you. And if you delay it, okay, one more day, okay, by tomorrow I'll decide, okay, by day after tomorrow I'll decide. So don't delay in deciding these things. You please make your course of action, make your planning effective and efficient, make it ready immediately, and then start with your studies, okay? Don't try to find problems and difficulties every time, that ma'am, we have less time, ma'am, this is the problem, ma'am, this is the situation. See, don't become pessimist. If you become a pessimist, you will find problem in everything. But if you want to actually achieve success, you have to have that positive and optimistic approach, right? So you have just cleared your exams. What more positivity can you be given? So you have cleared your exams, you've proved yourself that you are amazing, you're brilliant, and you have that potential to do it. So what is stopping you? Immediately start your planning and decide and just go for it. Fine. And for the students who do not know me, for the students who are seeing my video for the very first time, my dear CMA Foundation students, I am your law mentor, Shivangi Agrawal. I take classes for law at the foundation, inter and final level. All my classes are available at Book My Video. And even along with law classes, we have classes of CMA Inter for all the subjects. So there are cost efficient and quality oriented combos which are designed on our website. You can check out the same if you need it. Fine. Thank you so much everyone. For my registered students, please connect to me even if you have not cleared it. I am equally proud of you for your efforts. And of course, once again, congratulations to everyone who has made it. In fact, in case you have any query that you want me to answer, you can drop in the comments and I'll look at it. Thank you so much and all the very best. Start now.